The Rottweiler is one of the most misunderstood dogs in the world. Loved by some, feared by others, and hidden behind layers of myth. Most people only see the surface, a big, black and tan guardian. But there's a Rottweiler they don't want you to know about. The truth is, this breed was not created for the faint of heart. It was forged in work, in power, and in relentless loyalty. Secret 1, History. The first secret lies in its history. The Rottweiler began as a drover's dog, herding cattle across Europe. It wasn't just muscle, it was intelligence and discipline. Without those traits, livestock and money would have been lost. These dogs worked beside butchers and merchants, pulling carts loaded with meat. They were protectors of trade routes, living shields against thieves and predators. Their reputation grew in Roman times, where discipline and power were prized. The breed carried that legacy for centuries. But here's the twist, this same history created instincts few families can handle. Because a dog bred to move herds can also move people. That drive to control motion hasn't faded. It surfaces in the home when children run or visitors arrive unannounced. Secret 2, Strength. The second secret is strength. A Rottweiler's bite can crush bone. It doesn't just snap, it holds. And that grip is why it has been trusted as a guardian for centuries. Even their body weight adds force. A single lunge can knock down an adult who isn't braced for it. Their sheer presence commands attention. When a Rottweiler stands in a doorway, few dare to cross. But left untrained, that same strength becomes danger. And that's the side few owners admit too. Too many people underestimate the risk. They see a puppy and forget it will grow into a powerhouse. Secret 3, Bonding. The third secret is bonding. A Rottweiler doesn't just attach, it fuses to its family. It lives to protect, shadowing every move, every routine. That loyalty feels unshakable, but it carries a cost. Because when the bond becomes obsession, the dog takes control. It decides who is safe, who is not, and when to act. This isn't just affection, it's ownership. And if left unchecked, the dog treats humans as part of its herd. That means visitors, neighbors, even relatives may be rejected. The circle of trust shrinks until only the core family remains. And here's the deeper truth, breaking that bond can devastate the dog. Separation anxiety in a Rottweiler can tear apart both home and heart. Secret 4, Leadership. The fourth secret is leadership. This breed doesn't follow weak hands. It demands structure, rules, and absolute consistency. Show hesitation, and the Rottweiler will fill the vacuum. Here's the twist, once the dog sees itself as leader, respect is gone. And getting it back is nearly impossible. Owners who lose authority often describe the same struggle. Commands ignored, boundaries pushed, and defiance at every turn. It's not because the dog is cruel. It's because nature abhors a vacuum, and leadership is survival. The Rottweiler respects clarity, not compromise. And it will mirror the strength, or weakness, of its owner. Secret 5, Intelligence. The fifth secret is intelligence. The Rottweiler learns faster than most expect. It doesn't just obey, it calculates. And sometimes, it uses that intelligence against you. Owners who bend the rules watch as their Rottweiler exploits every gap. Suddenly, the house runs on the dog's terms, not theirs. A clever Rottweiler may test commands. Obeying slowly one day, ignoring the next, to see how firm you are. And once it learns patterns, it will anticipate routines before you even speak. That intelligence is a double-edged sword. Challenged, it shines; ignored, it schemes. Secret 6, Energy. The sixth secret is energy. Despite their size, Rottweilers are not lazy giants. They crave missions, tasks, and mental challenges. Without them, they become destructive forces of nature. Here's the reality, this isn't a couch guardian. It's a working dog disguised in muscle. Leave it idle, and the house becomes its project. Chewed doors, shredded couches, and uprooted gardens are common. But channel the energy into training or sports? The Rottweiler transforms into a focused athlete. Obedience, tracking, even agility, they excel when given purpose. They don't just burn energy, they burn for direction. Secret 7, Protection Drive. The seventh secret is protection drive. The Rottweiler doesn't need to be trained to guard, it's already built in. But unmanaged, that instinct becomes aggression. And that's when headlines follow. Unlike other breeds, this drive is not optional. It surfaces naturally, with or without your guidance. Here's the twist: responsible owners train their Rottweilers not to guard, but to wait. Because patience under pressure is what makes protection reliable. An untrained Rottweiler will act first and think later. And in the wrong moment, that can destroy lives. For centuries, this drive made them trusted guardians. Today, it makes them misunderstood in ordinary homes. Secret 8, Silence. The eighth secret is silence. Many owners never admit how hard the breed truly is. They post proud photos online. But they hide the destroyed doors, the sleepless nights, the fear. Here's the twist: regret often lives in silence. Because admitting failure feels like weakness. Yet trainers see the truth every day. Families overwhelmed, rescues full, and shelters unwilling to take the risk. It's not the dog's fault. It's the mismatch between fantasy and reality. The silence hides a pattern: first pride, then struggle, then regret. And the cost is often the dog itself. Secret 9, Resilience. The ninth secret is resilience. This breed doesn't break easily. It withstands pressure, pain, and challenge that other dogs crumble under. And that's why it thrives in police and protection roles. But in the wrong home, resilience turns into stubborn defiance. A battle most owners are not ready for. Push too hard, and the dog pushes back harder. Give up too quickly, and it learns you can be ignored. That toughness is what makes it legendary in the right hands, but destructive in the wrong ones. And resilience means mistakes linger. A Rottweiler remembers slights, failures, and broken trust far longer than most expect. Secret 10, Truth. The 10th secret is truth. The Rottweiler is not just a pet. It is strength in motion, loyalty with teeth, and intelligence wrapped in muscle. Calling it just a dog ignores the storm of instincts that lie beneath the surface. It's a force of nature. And pretending otherwise is why so many people fail. Handled casually, it becomes a liability. Handled with discipline, it becomes legendary. This is not the breed you walk once a day and leave at home. It is the breed that demands purpose, every single day of its life. That's the Rottweiler they don't want you to know about. Not the smiling family dog in photos, but the storm behind the eyes. The eyes that study, judge, and wait. The eyes that decide if you are strong enough to lead. Here's the paradox: its power is both a gift and a test. It will either elevate you into the best version of yourself, or expose every weakness you carry. And here's the final twist: when you rise to meet the challenge, regret vanishes. Because the Rottweiler becomes one of the most loyal, powerful companions on earth. The kind of ally that will stand between you and danger without hesitation. The kind of guardian whose devotion cannot be bought, only earned. But if you aren't ready for that challenge, this dog will break you before you ever break it. It will show you what happens when strength meets neglect. And the price is always higher than most owners can afford. That is the truth about the Rottweiler. A truth too heavy for fantasy, too sharp for casual ownership, but unforgettable for those who succeed.